We are diving in to pregnancy messages for December. Will you get pregnant for the holidays? Are you pregnant right now? What can you expect? What are the fertility messages for December? If you are as excited as I am to find out what pregnancy messages, what the piles want to tell you, all about fertility and pregnancy for the month of December, then stick around. Hello celestial beings, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Celeste Simone, and here on my channel I offer spiritual guidance to empower my celestial beings and heart-centered energy healing to help you align with your higher self. So if that is something that you might be interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. As I mentioned earlier, this pick a card reading is all about pregnancy messages. As with any of these messages, I do like to put a disclaimer out there that this is not medical advice. Also, nothing when it comes to the tarot is set in stone, but I will tap into the current energy surrounding you. And that is really how I see any manifestation, including pregnancy, when I am doing a tarot reading. I see it as energy, a manifestation, putting intentions out there into the universe, and also letting you know kind of the general vibe that I am getting as it pertains to pregnancy, also as it pertains to kind of anything that comes up and that the tarot do want to tell you, and we will relate that back to the core message of this reading. So if that subject is sensitive to you, I do always recommend using discretion when watching these readings. Let's not waste any more time. I can't wait to find out what messages come through in this reading, so let's dive into these piles. Pile number 1 is a healer quartz. Pile number 2 is a celestite crystal. Pile number 3 is the Flourite. And pile number 4 is a clear quartz crystal. Natural opportunity, take your time, pause the video if you need to, and find out which pile or piles most resonate with you. Once you have found your pile or piles, you can head on down into the description box below where I've posted the timestamps for each one of these readings. Please keep in mind these are general readings, so take the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest. Those are most likely for somebody else who also chose that pile. But I do believe everything happens for a reason, so be sure to watch the reading all the way through to the end so you receive those messages that you were meant to receive and that drew you to that pile in the first place. You can also use a random number generator to choose your pile, and I will link to one down below. Okay, I am going to stop talking, let you choose your pile, and I will see you over at your reading. Hello celestial beings who chose pile number 1. You chose the healer's quartz. So I will set your crystal aside right over here so that we can dive into these messages. We do have a ton of cards to get through, so let's get started. Let's just dive right in. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Awesome. We have the Death card, the 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords in reverse, and lastly we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so one card is majorly standing out to me, and that is the 7 of Pentacles right away, because that is a card of fertility. So I'm instantly getting the sense that this group is either already pregnant or going to get pregnant in the month of December. The cards also want me to point out this big change that is happening in your life in this month as well. So with the Death card, we're seeing that there's a big ending happening. I feel like I'm getting the sense that you already know about this, because we're seeing with the 4 of Pentacles that December is going to be a time where you really kind of take it easy. You almost kind of like put everything on pause a little bit just so that you can kind of restabilize yourself, find stability, take comfort in the small things, and not push yourself too much. This card for the 4 of Pentacles is really at the center of your reading. So I do feel as though this ending, something that is, maybe you're leaving a job, maybe you're changing locations, you're moving somewhere, you're giving up on something that is just like, yeah, it's over. Usually with the Death card, especially when it's right side up, this is something where you're like ready for this new beginning. You're actually ready for this change to happen. And that doesn't mean that it isn't still maybe difficult to get through and to work through, but this really is for your highest good. And I do see that even though this ending is happening, you may not really know where you're going to restart in this area of your life. You know, with the Queen of Swords being in reverse, you may feel like, okay, this is over. I'm kind of wrapping that up, this part of my life. It's, you know, moving past that. I'm pregnant, bringing order back to your house, organizing things in your home. But there's something still that feels like, I guess like I'm not really sure where to put my energy next. Or maybe you're not really sure how the whole thing is actually going to work out. But we're seeing with the Queen of Wands that this is actually more of a time to kind of be spontaneous, have a little fun, like let go a little, and not be too critical and almost like overthink things right now. Because yes, like keep things simple and just have fun, but also try not to figure everything out in the month of December. I don't think you will figure everything out, but I do think you're kind of taking that first step towards your ultimate goals, towards even a kind of a better scenario or a more appropriate, whether it's like career, whether it's circumstances, whatever that may be. It may also feel too, this could be an internal death or ending where you are internally letting go of like a previous version of yourself. So you might feel as though this part of yourself is ending and you're starting this new phase of life as, you know, being pregnant, or even maybe you're giving birth in the month of December and you're like, wow, this is really the end of an era, you know, like you're going to become a mother, and that causes some changes and internal changes and experiences. I almost feel as though it's like the internal changes are also being reflected in the physical realm as well. But I think this is really a time to like go with your gut feeling, go with your instinct, and try not to maybe like use your logical side of, you know, judgment. Not that like you should cut yourself off from logic, but more so that you may feel confusion when you try to figure it out. So really your intuition is going to be more powerful this month, and you may just have to kind of rely on that a little bit more for the month of December. So yeah, definitely take care of your body, take care of your physical self. And this could mean also like this kind of self-care mode where you're just creating an environment that really feels secure and comfortable versus being like, I have to figure everything out. And I totally understand, like we want to know, you know, it's like hard not knowing how all of this is going to fit into place. But I think focusing on kind of creating like a nest, like almost like, yeah, like nesting almost with the Four of Pentacles, what I'm hearing. And that's going to be really great. I think that's all that you're going to really need energetically for the month of December. Everything else will fall into place. And you may even just find that doing that, like you may be inspired actually to do some redecorating, to do some redesigning in your house, or like rearranging. I mentioned kind of organization too. So you may be wanting to put all your kind of things in a row that you can tangibly do in the physical sense, because you may feel a little like brain fog about other things. So once you kind of organize and get everything in your space where it needs to be, you're gonna be inspired to then be able to kind of see the path opening up for you. Okay, group one. So that is the message I'm getting from these tarot cards right away. Let us dive into some oracle cards next and see what messages did I miss for group one? What other messages do we have for group one for the month of December regarding pregnancy? We have Haraeth. And it says, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Home, home. That's what stands out for me in this card, is the mention of home. And look at this beautiful pink card. I just love that with the galaxy kind of swirling around. So you may be missing home. You may actually decide, you know, I was going to do this, all this travel, or I was going to, maybe even leave your home, but you're gonna feel the desire to just be home. This could be a childhood home, but trust in that, trust in that intuitive desire to kind of give yourself that protection and security of being home. I think that is going to be very healing for you in the month of December. Okay, let's keep going. All right, it looks like we had 2 cards fall out, so we're gonna go with both of these. We have Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Yeah, so Inner Earth. This is, again, we're mentioning kind of finding security and comfort within yourself. Because the change, as I mentioned, although it is for your highest good, changes can be really difficult sometimes, you know, and even though maybe part of us is ready for the change, our energy has called in this change. It's definitely a change that was manifested. I get the sense that this is a change that is necessary in order for you to either maybe like become pregnant, or to line things up for pregnancy, or simply to line things up for your manifestation. So this is really beneficial, but again, it can be difficult. It says you'll survive this, okay? You're going to make it through this, and new solutions and beginnings are coming. And I mentioned too, like the new beginning that comes after the ending, right? There's always a new beginning that follows an ending. One door closes, another one opens. You may feel like, where's the new beginning? Like, where do I go next? Where do I put my energy? And I get the sense that this is confirmation once again, saying you will find that new beginning is there. Maybe you can't see it right away. Maybe it takes a little bit more time than expected to find it, but it's there for you. And lastly, we have water, your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Oh my gosh, yes, this is that 4 of Pentacles energy we were talking about. This is further confirmation that, hey, you know, the month of December is going to be about nourishing your body, self-care, taking care of yourself, being gentle on your physical body, especially because if you're not sure where to put your energy, sometimes it can be a sign that we need to just kind of like give our energy to ourselves because we don't know where to direct it yet. You don't want to end up kind of exerting all this energy and have nothing to show for it, you know, because you're like, I actually didn't want to put my energy towards that. I was really wanting to focus on this, but I didn't see that at first. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's move on to another deck for even more messages for my group 1s. Any other messages for group 1 that they need to hear for December regarding pregnancy? We have forgiveness. So I do find that the card forgiveness comes up when we're needing to rest, again, healing relationships, or internally healing from relationships, things like that. So yeah, this is going to be a month of trying to release, rest, nourish yourself. And in some cases, for some of you, this card is saying, you know, forgiveness. So that may not mean, you know, letting somebody off the hook for something, but it may just mean working through that, really taking the time to work through those, that inner resentment or those grudges that we're holding that are actually hurting ourselves. Willpower. Again, you will get through this. You are going to have the willpower this month to overcome, I'm hearing overcome past triggers or past traumas. You're releasing that and overcoming that. Maybe for some of you, the holidays are a difficult time. It brings up maybe past trauma. This is something you will get through, and you're actually changing this month and overcoming these things through your willpower and forgiveness. Let's get one more for group 1. Let's see. One more message. All right, clarity. This is that Queen of Swords changing direction. So she's upside down, right? But you are going to be gaining clarity. So again, remember that even if it feels at first, maybe you're feeling that right now, that kind of fog, like confusion. Okay, this is ending, but what do I do? You are gaining clarity. So I feel as though it's important to take your time through this. Don't rush through the 4 of Pentacles energy of that rest and body care. Don't rush through that just to get to the finish line, group 1, because once you kind of take your time with that aspect of things and fully, you know, go into this change and be open to this change, trusting in your intuition, you're going to kind of Like everything's going to become clear as to why this whole change had to happen. And you're going to feel like, okay, this is the next step, right? And you only need to know just the next step, right? You don't need to know the whole path in order to make it to the finish line. You just need to take it one step at a time. So know that this clarity is here for you. We're gonna pull a few more cards for my group ones. Let's see. Final messages for group one. What else do they need to know? This is gonna be our final message. We have bountiful harvest. So this month, in the month of December, you guys are receiving, you're seeing results. I'm also hearing, I do hear, okay, contemplation wanted to come out. I do hear from bountiful harvest again, and I'm getting this Mother Earth energy as well. Pregnancy for this group, you know, there's fertility in the air in December for this group. That could be as far as manifestation goes. That could be pregnancy. That could be results. But you are receiving. And I know that, you know, December is a month for those of us who celebrate, you know, certain holidays this month. It can be a month of receiving gifts. I think this even more so though does have to do with just kind of being aligned with fertility. So get ready for, yeah, receiving some gifts. We have contemplation. Now contemplation is really, I get the energy of opening up to receiving the answer versus seeking it out. You know, I feel as though this group, like some of the message here is if you are really forcing the answer to come out, like thinking really, really hard and to kind of force the answer to show up, it's gonna evade you, okay? It's gonna keep kind of like getting further and further away. So I'm seeing that the message here is to open up for that answer. Just kind of be curious about it. Just kind of contemplate on it. And you maybe the thought comes up and you're like, yeah, you know, I wonder what that's going to be. I wonder what the answer is going to be, instead of trying to force it. Okay. And I'm getting the sense too, sorry, there are cards flying, but we're just trying to get one for my group ones. With Bountiful Harvest, if you notice, this one's 28. We have 28, 29. These I pulled separately, but they came out in, you know, chronological order. So I'm feeling as though opening yourself up to receiving this harvest is going to result in new ideas, new inspiration, new creativity. So yeah, I feel as though, again, just this openness to receiving this month, because stuff, there's manifestations that want to come in for you. That is very much related to the Seven of Pentacles as well. Seeing the results of your work, seeing the fruits of your labor kind of like emerge. And it can be a very fertile card. It can be a pregnancy card as well. As you can see, even from the image, we have a couple, you know, pregnant couple. All right, and lastly, we have you are worth it. So the goal you are striving for, group one, to reach, this is your birthright. You are worth it. You are deserving. You are worth being able to relax this month as well. You are worth the body care, again, from that one card, self-care, body care, protect, you know, it's almost as though, are you giving yourself enough attention? Do you feel selfish if you rest too much? Do you feel like I need to be doing something? You know, we're all, I totally relate to that. We feel guilty when we're just like vegging out and relaxing. But I do feel that for the month of December, this is going to be a month where you deserve that. Your body's going to need that. Do not feel self-conscious or guilty about taking that extra time for self-care in the month of December. Okay, yeah, this could be, again, like maybe many of you are pregnant and you might be stressing about maybe the final month or stressing about something. Your body's really going to need you to take it slow, take it easy, and yeah, you're worth it. You're worth it. So awesome, group one. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I will link above and below to a another pick a card reading. I have my complete playlist for all of my pregnancy pick a cards, and I'll link above to another one to watch if you want to gain even more messages about pregnancy. And if you did enjoy this reading, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Comment down below, let me know which pile you chose, that you did choose pile number 1, and if it resonated with you, I would love to know that as well and have a chat with you in the comments. Otherwise, if you are enjoying my energy, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings for more readings just like this one. That's gonna do it for this reading though. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, group number 2. I have your pile right here with the Celestite crystal on it. So I will set your crystal aside so we can dive on in. We got a lot of cards to get through. So we're gonna start with your tarot cards first. We have the Knight of Wands, the Lovers, the Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords in reverse. Ooh, I love this reading already. Especially because we have the Lovers, we have the Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. I do feel as though for some of you, you know, if you are looking to connect with that romantic partner this month in December, that is happening, okay? The Lovers always comes out, it always ends up meaning romance. So whether you're currently in a committed relationship or you're hoping to meet that special person to either start a family with, I do see something, that connection happening in December. And if you are currently in a relationship, I see a deepening of that. I see it's going to be a really romantic month for the both of you. There's definitely, yeah, there's building on something together. I feel like you're creating a partnership with this person. Maybe you guys are making more money this month together, sharing gifts, enjoying the good life, kind of, you know, financially. I do see that. I also see that some things that were blocking you before, maybe something was getting between the two of you where you couldn't align or get together or something like that, that's falling away. You're finding a way to build on this relationship. Maybe you were hoping to get a house, but like something was stopping you from doing that, and now you're able to do that together. Yeah, I feel as though you're even being more spontaneous, having fun this month. And I also feel like there's like a new spark in your connection. If you're already connected, maybe you guys are just like building on something together. I feel like, again, this could be like financially, you're saving up, or you're both, you know, ready to start trying for pregnancy, right? If you are meeting this person for the first time, I feel like you both will have a lot in common. I think you both have a lot of practical things in common and line up that way. There's gifts being given back and forth between you guys. There's also maybe even you, I feel like you'll also kind of be feeling very aligned with your work. You're building on something again. So I almost feel too, it's like you're inspiring each other to pursue your passions, your careers, and feeling like productive. That's a good word for this month too. It's like feeling productive. You're aligning with people in your life, relationships, you're getting things done, you're making some money. I feel like you're in a good place financially in December as well. And just really enjoy, and also kind of, I almost feel as though you're seeing a future with this person. You're seeing the future unfolding. Now, I'm not seeing pregnancy specifically for this group just yet. I am seeing that this is very much on the horizon for you. I feel like the connection you're with is really solid, and you probably feel that way too. Maybe this is still in the works for you, or maybe you're just kind of curious like how that's going to work out. I do feel like many of you are in a secure relationship. Of course, always listen to your own intuition, because this could be a partnership other than romantic. It could, you know, it could be a different type of partnership that you're connecting with to build a career with versus building a family with. So just keep that in mind. This is a general reading, but really positive. And also there's a path opening up. Then that's why you're able to kind of see results and see your hard work or your intentions starting to create results is because the path is opening up. That's going to become very clear for you what to do next. And this could be aligned with pregnancy as well. This could be, you know, the next step. If you are trying for pregnancy, you may be looking for options, and this is that option coming up, or this is that clear path ahead becoming apparent. All right, let's keep going. Those are the messages I'm getting from the tarot. I felt like an energy shift. So I feel like we're meant to start into the oracle cards. Get you some messages here. Group 2. What do my group 2s need to know? What other messages do they need to know? What confirmations do they need to hear? Let's see. Let's see. Karmic relationships. That came up a lot. Okay. Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. I feel as though you're resolving conflicts. If you were in karmic relationships previously, I feel like this group really grew from those connections. You are manifesting, you're drawing in, you're magnetizing people who are aligned with you. People who, especially romantic connections that are aligned with your energy, okay? We have Earth School. Wow, another mention of soul growth. We have Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. So this is kind of going back to the Eight of Pentacles, where we're seeing you building. There's life lessons here. I feel as though things that maybe held you back in the past you're breaking free from them, right? The pathway is opening up so you can step out of even maybe old shadows, or, you know, if you've been doing shadow work as well, this group has really healed a lot, has grown, and you're in a place where you're like, again, building on this foundation, growing, doing what you love to do, being productive. This is what the energy of December is really bringing. I'm getting the sense that this is like the result of getting out of karmic relationships, learning to set boundaries, going through conflict and resolving it within yourself or with other people. So yeah, I feel that this is a month of reaping the rewards of that soul growth that you've gone through. And we also have perspective, which says none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. So interesting. This is another feeling of, when I look at this card, of just kind of like 0 point energy, where you are resolving, you're coming back to your center, and you are recognizing that things that trapped you before or stopped you, maybe it was self-doubt, maybe it was, you know, inner conflicts, or the thoughts that came up of what other people would think, all those kinds of, when we see the swords kind of surrounding the figure, the swords kind of surrounding the figure in this card of the Eight of Swords. The swords are representative of mental conflict. So a lot of the times with the Eight of Swords, it represents what we think is holding us back, but really there's always been a way out. There's always this opening in the swords that the person could walk out of. So the fact that this card is in reverse for this group tells me those swords are no longer holding you back. You're walking free again. And this is because you have this higher perspective, but you kind of had to go through some life lessons and some conflicts to gain this higher perspective and to have this higher learning experience. And this is confirmation group 2, like you did that work and you're going to reap the benefits of that in the month of December. I do feel as though this is very much related to either maybe being pregnant, being a mother, or father, parent. This is kind of saying like you are aligning yourself with that energy of being a great mentor and a great parent someday, if not already, from this work that you've done. I feel that message coming through as well. Okay, let's pull some more oracle cards. What other messages do the cards want you to hear? we have well-being. Yeah, December is a month of well-being, of you feeling good. I really get that sense, especially like I feel like this group seriously deserves this so much, of like finally getting some time of like good luck, like things are working out, you're able to, you know, maybe nothing major is happening, but other than this really strong love connection for those of you oh my gosh, I said love connection, love came out. Yeah. So other than that, so the cards are like, Celeste, wait a second. No, they're getting like, that is major. Don't downplay that. Okay. Yeah. So right in the center, love. So many of you are wanting to receive that love energy from people around you, versus maybe these karmic relationships. Maybe there were narcissistic people in your life, toxic people. You're shedding those connections, you know, you're breaking free from that cycle. Even for some of us, I totally understand, you know, we get into a cycle because that's what we're familiar with. So for some of you, you're breaking that cycle. For some of you, you're meeting the people in your life that bring love, that have your highest interest at heart. And this can be a romantic connection as well. This can be a current romantic connection that you're like, yes, I have that. That is coming through. And I also feel like this is so important for you as far as, you know, pregnancy does go for you and your partner, is to have this strong love connection. And that is coming through in December. Okay, let us pull, oh, 2 more cards wanted to come through actually. So let's go with that. New beginnings and travel. All right, so this is new beginnings. This is new, and I feel like the beginnings here in this particular reading do have to do with relationships specifically. Okay, new connections, new partnerships, and really positive connections. We also have travel. So yeah, I'm still not getting the sense that pregnancy is a definite for this month. Maybe some of you are already pregnant. That message, you know, a lot of times, you know, that message may not come through if you already know you're pregnant, just because the cards are like, here's the message you need to hear. So you were drawn to this pile to hear that message versus something you already know, if, you know, that makes sense. That's kind of my impression of things. But I would say with travel, there is a trip coming up. There's something fun you're doing. There's exciting things happening for you. We have the 9 of Wands, maybe an impulsive decision to go on a trip and do something that you've always wanted to do, but you just haven't done that yet. This is a time to really consider your own well-being. You know, enjoy how much love you're feeling. Really soak that in, because you are deserving of that. And that is coming for you for December, is this just soaking in this blissfulness. Like, I just feel her, she's like relaxing in this like blissful energy of stars, of light, even this like just this love swirling around her. So yeah, I also am hearing, okay, I'm hearing travel too. You're transitioning as well. Both, you know, literal travel for some of you. Then there's also this symbolism of the boat, the journey over the water. So this is an emotional journey as well, where you're transitioning to a new beginning. Water is a symbol of emotions and love energy. So you may be transitioning away from karmic relationships into a place of this blissful love connection. So, all right, let's finish up group 2. We're going to pull a few more cards for you for some final message. Wow, okay. This wanted to come in. We have be in service. So this is going to be a month where you may feel intuitively you want to help others. Maybe it's others who you feel connected to. It could be volunteering for others, donating, doing something for others. I do feel like you may, so with the 8 of Pentacles, we talked about productivity. You may be just like drawn to putting your energy towards being in service. Maybe I also mentioned too, could be the work you are doing is some kind of altruistic work that you're doing, or you may be able to integrate some kind of charitable work into what you're doing. Maybe you're donating some of your profits, something like that. I think that's going to be really great for the month of December for you to be able to do that. Maybe Maybe at work you're you know, gathering up toys to give to children, or you're donating to a soup kitchen. I feel like that's really going to align with you for the month of December. And it could just be very healing for you to be able to do that for somebody else. All right, we are going to pull a few more oracle cards. Anything else that group 2 should know before we finish up their reading? Anything else for group 2? Okay, love matters. Well, it can be read as love matters or love matters. Do you hear the, I always read it differently when I look at this card. Again, we have love, be in service. I feel like others are giving to you, you're giving back. Love is being exchanged this month of December. We also have celebrate differences. I feel like you're going to really just see the differences of everybody and the beauty in everybody, including yourself. And also people are celebrating your differences. There's just an exchange of like goodness in this reading between people, between, you know, connections in your life. And that is really the core of this month of December. So I do hope that this reading was helpful. I'll link below to more pregnancy messages. I have a whole playlist in my description box that I continue to add to, so I will continue to do that. And also you can catch up if you are new to my channel. I'll link above also to one of my more recent pick a card readings about pregnancy in case you're interested in that. Otherwise, thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know you chose pile number 2. I'd love to have a chat with you if you did resonate with it in the comments below. Hit the like button. That really helps my channel out and lets me know that you are enjoying my content. Lastly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want even more readings just like this one. Thanks so much for joining me for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, celestial beings who chose pile number 3. I have a pile here and it has the Flourite crystal on it. Love this one. It's really dark, but it does have like a dark purple in it, which I love. All right, I'm gonna set your crystal aside. We've got a lot of cards to get through. So let's start with your tarot cards first. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have 9 of Wands in reverse. The 3 of Swords. The 9 of Swords in reverse. And we have the King of Wands. Okay, group 3. We've got some heavy energy here, but we're gonna get through this. We're going to also gain some really good insights, and the cards only bring this up so that they can assist you through this energy. So just know that when we're starting out, because we're seeing the 3 of Swords right at the center, and that can be a difficult situation. So if you are going through that, I'm sending healing energy. If you're new to my channel, I do send energy healing to the piles that need it. And you are welcome to receive this energy. If you do want to comment down below, you can comment to, let's go with green hearts. I feel like some green hearts. You can comment as many as you want down there to receive this if that resonates with you. But right away, I feel as though you're just, you know, this group, you might be going through something. And that's okay. We all go through things from time to time. So I do want to help you. That's my job as a tarot reader, right? Is to tap into your energy and let the cards speak through me, some guidance, some confirmations for you of maybe what you're already feeling so that you know, yep, that's not in my head, that's really happening. We're seeing some feelings of, now this could be betrayal for some of you, feeling like you've been betrayed, feeling like you can't trust someone, or just feeling maybe even isolated from other people. I feel as though this could be very tiring, but with the 9 of Wands, I'm seeing this time frame in December. It's going to be a time of really stopping and taking a step back, reflecting on how far you have come. Okay? How far have you come? What have you gone through? You might even be feeling too right now, like, I just don't even know how to restart from this. I don't know where to go from here. You don't have to yet, okay? This energy right now, that's where you're at. It's not going to last forever. There is clarity in the future. There will be direction, but right now you might not see it. Okay. Group 3. So what I'm sensing too is that, you know, there's somebody who did you wrong, or they took advantage of your trust. Okay. And if this doesn't resonate with you, there may be another message in here. So hang tight just for a little bit while I get through the tarot cards. We'll see. Now, you know, in general, the overall reading I'm hearing is like feeling like your heart has been hurt some way. Maybe your feelings have been hurt. Okay, that's what the core energy here is. You may feel exhausted from dealing with certain relationships in your life. December might bring that up for some of us because of the holidays. You know, this may just be a difficult time it is a difficult time for many of us. You know, it brings up triggers and things from our past. I do see this being a time of really needing to rest, really needing to kind of collect energy back up again, because I feel as though your energy has been drained, and whoever or whatever the circumstance was, maybe this wasn't done to you, but somebody close to you. You know, this is going to be a time where you may just need that extra support. You just need that extra time. I'm sending that energy to you right now for some healing guidance. So let's go into this further. I also feel as though you put a lot of time and energy into this connection, or you've like helped somebody out a lot. You may be financially, but I think this could even just be you giving a lot of your time, your effort, your energy to this relationship or connection or person, and they're just not reciprocating. They're not giving you back equally what you're giving to them. And that's really frustrating. If that is the case, you know, my heart goes out to you. That is so frustrating. I know we've all been through something like that. So it's, you know, it's not your fault that you were giving and did not receive in return. That's on them. That's on them for not being a better person, for not being a better human being. All right, let's see what other messages come through. Let's see what the cards want you to know. We have deep cellular healing. Sending that to you guys right now, right? I totally picked up on that right away. You guys, I am sending you so much healing. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you want to receive that. And if you don't, I totally understand if that's not for you. You could also say that internally. You do not have to share that with everybody. But we have deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy. All right, there's an angel around you. I feel that. There is a spirit. That is coming through. This is the first reading that I really feel this. A spirit, an angel, especially with Arcturus energy. You may find that your star family really supporting you right now during this time. This is physical and emotional healing, it says. Okay, that is what December is bringing. Deep cellular healing, guys. This is at a soul level that you are healing from this interaction, from this circumstance that you've experienced, that you are, maybe you're in, you know, you're in it right now. This is a month of deep cellular healing. So that to me says that your star family, your angels, your guides are working on your healing at a cellular level. That's at a very, that's at like DNA level. That's what I'm hearing. So this may be something that you are, like your soul has come here to heal from or to experience. I know that's not, you know, this doesn't make it any easier or even like feel like it's good. It's not a justification of bad things happening to people. That's not my intention at all. But I do feel at some soul level, you know, we have intentions for things and we are working through things. We're learning from things. We're gaining from life lessons. So in that sense, you are healing in the month of December. Okay, and I feel like the other side of this, you're going to have a higher level of awareness. You're going to have a higher connection with yourself, with your guides. We have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Yeah, holding the opposites. That's a challenge with life, is the fact that we live in a dualistic world, that we can both be hurting, be happy, be grateful, be in pain, that we are trying to make sense of it all, right? Like not everything always makes sense. People aren't always what they seem. It's confusing, right? So this is a surrender moment for this group. Surrendering to the situation without blaming yourself, without wishing, you know, like regretting anything, because you know, you can feel like this is a difficult time, but also heal from it, right? Like it could be really terrible and we wish it never happened, but we can also find the growth from it. And you may be at different stages of that. You know, you can't rush that process. I totally understand that. And you may be at different phases of that. But December is going to be a beautiful time of healing, and your guides are really saying this is a time of kind of surrendering to these strong emotions, as far as like sitting with them, accepting them, you know, bringing yourself towards bringing yourself into that internal realm where you can be closer with your higher self, heal your higher self, or work with your higher self to heal. Yeah, we also have Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. So nature is calling you right now to reconnect and to allow her energy to pulse through you. That's kind of that surrendering moment is what I'm saying, or trying to explain here, is like not trying to distract yourself, I guess, from the inner feelings that you're having, but instead kind of accepting them, surrendering to them, right? And yeah, and maybe there's extra support needed. You know, you shouldn't have to do this all on your own, but the cards are saying that, you know, this is tough for you, and they're acknowledging that, and they're confirming that for those of you that need that confirmation of like, this is a difficult time. You will get through it. Your guides are standing behind you, but this is a difficult time, and you are going through a time of deep cellular healing. So that's why it may feel very intense for you right now. And yeah, again, my heart, sending that heart-centered healing to you, to this group. You know, maybe you're not going through this. I'm still sending you some healing, some positive vibes for December, so that you are able to kind of work through this, able to spend some time in nature and slow down. That's going to be a big part of December, is slowing down, giving yourself that time to heal. Okay. I also want to kind of also confirm like the unfairness of this situation as well. I am getting the sense from these cards that it's like, this is just not fair. Like, you shouldn't have to go through this. Yeah, the cards at least, you know, want you to know that they're acknowledging you're going through this, and they're offering support, guidance, deeper meaning even, and again, energy never lasts forever. We're always moving through things. So, okay, we have life purpose. Whoa, this is a spiritual group. You guys, I want to say that this experience is leading you to your life purpose. It is guiding you on your path. The month of December is going to be a very spiritual month for this group. I do want to say I'm not seeing pregnancy for the month of December. I feel as though you're on your path for your life purpose. You're where you need to be. And even though this may feel like it's taking you off the course that you had in mind for yourself, you're actually lining up with your life purpose, you even more so. Not that you weren't where you need to be before, but this is just reassurance that this is guiding you towards what you do really want, even though it seems like it's not right away. Friendship, you're going to be making some friends or connecting with friends more, going to be spending some more time with friends. Maybe, maybe in some ways you see the truth of who one person is, so that you can connect with your true friends in the month of December. All right, we're gonna pull one more oracle card from this deck for my group threes. What else does do the cards want group three to know for the month of December? Okay, confidence. you're gaining a new level of confidence in yourself, a new level of confidence in the people around you, and trust. Even though it seems like the opposite would happen, it's almost like you're starting to see the truth of people, who they really are, and it's giving you more confidence in yourself, because I almost feel like I'm hearing you getting on the other side of this is going to make you realize that you can get through anything, that you are powerful, you're strong, you have confidence, you are able to overcome difficulty. And this is one of those difficult moments that you are being tested and you are overcoming it, and you're coming out on the other side stronger than ever and walking your life purpose. Okay, let's finish up with some cards, some further guidance for group 3, some final guidance for them. I do feel as though this may, maybe check in again for the following month. I will be doing another pregnancy month, pregnancy messages for January, so you can check in that as well. But yeah, for December, we have vulnerability. It's gonna feel, you may feel like your emotions are on your sleeve. You have to trust in certain people and friends, and you know that if anybody lets you down, you're confident, you can overcome it, you can get through it and make the best decisions when people take those actions. Or you may have to be vulnerable and then realize that the people you did trust to help you get through this difficult time are there for you. So it is a lesson in vulnerability, is what this card is saying to me. What else do they need to know? And that's a really raw place to be, in this vulnerability. But she's resting, she's healing, she's tapping into herself. That's kind of what I'm getting from this card specifically. See, other messages for group 2 for December. Let us see. What other messages want to come through? Okay, we have shift your energy. So you may experience an energy shift in December. We also have keep your dreams alive. All right, so in the month of December, I feel as though you're going to be doing healing, but it's gonna this whole experience is shifting your energy again to rediscover your dreams at a new level, trusting in yourself at a new level. Like, this is actually realigning you. I feel like, especially keep your dreams alive with life purpose. It's like, don't let this one situation keep you from pursuing your dreams, okay? Your cards, the energy here wants you to know that this may feel like a huge shift that's left you feeling vulnerable, but it wants you to realign with your dreams and not let go of those. Like, I almost feel as though you're going to almost be like, okay, either you're reassessing your dreams, you're reassessing who you are, what you want, what's your purpose, what do you feel you want to choose to pursue? All of these questions are coming up. So they're saying, reassuring you this month, keep your dreams alive. Don't give up hope on them. Even if this was, maybe this sets you back or it shifted you off of your original path. There's something here. There's something that wants to say, hey, there's either keep working on what you're doing and keep going with it. Or if you feel like that's not the way to go, then what is this directing you towards? What are the new avenues that you can go down? Or what else is being shown to you or revealed to you during this time that's going to help keep your dreams alive? Okay, group 3, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I hope these messages were helpful to you and give you some insights as to how to work with this energy. I will link down below to even more pregnancy messages. I have my complete playlist down there, and I also will link above to another pick a card reading that was more recent about pregnancy. So don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I would appreciate that so much. Comment down below, let me know you did choose pile number 3, and I'd love to have a chat with you in the comments. And lastly, please hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying my readings. If you would like like another monthly pregnancy messages reading, I will be doing this for January as well, along with other pick a card readings throughout the month. That's gonna do it for this reading though. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello celestial beings who chose pile number 4. I have your pile right here with the clear quartz crystal. So I will set your crystal aside so that we can dive on in to the tarot cards first. All right, we have the 5 of Cups, the 4 of Swords in reverse. I will be reading these towards you. We also have the Page of Swords, the Moon in reverse, and we have the Hermit. Okay. So I am sensing that maybe pregnancy has been a struggle for this group. Maybe you've been trying a few times. I feel with the moon, it may just feel like it's eluding you with pregnancy. I do feel as though with the Page of Swords, I feel like there's maybe a new start happening in December where you are going to be kind of diving deep, figuring things out. Now, for those of you who are thinking, well, I'm not really having a problem getting pregnant, like I'm just getting started, I'm trying, or it hasn't really been that long. I also almost feel like I'm hearing answers in December. So for some of you, it's that you don't realize you're pregnant, but you really are. With the moon in reverse, it's almost like unknown, mysterious information bringing answers. So in that sense, I almost feel like for those of you, it's like you're solving the pregnancy puzzle. That's that's kind of weird. But yeah, that's the message that came through. And to me, I'm interpreting that as hearing that you are resolving it. You're finding some answers. You're understanding it more. Okay. I'm also hearing that you may need some mental rest surrounding pregnancy. So this is a delicate group in some ways. I feel like because you've been through so much. I mean that in the best way possible, because I feel as though you are, I want to be sensitive to this group, especially because you've been through a lot. And I want to acknowledge that, and I want to confirm for you that I feel you, okay? And that sensitivity, that emotional depth, that, you know, that's beautiful. And I do also want to send healing energy to this group as well. I'm sensing like I'm sensing very blue, right? Blue. So if you want to receive this energy, I'm also, yeah, she's also singing, right? I feel as though there's a lot this group is holding in. So I want to send this group some throat chakra healing energy. If you want to receive it, you can comment below 3 hearts, just letting me know that you do want to receive this energy. You don't have to, obviously. You could also receive it just by accepting it within yourself, but I'd love to have a chat with you in the comments below, or just see that you are interested in receiving this energy. So yeah, I'm going to be sending that energy to this group, especially because of this moon energy. So there's a combination here. But ultimately, I'm sensing the strong emotional energy of this group and what you've been through, okay? It's very exhausting. It's very tiring. You may feel like, I want some answers. I want to know. I do feel like something's coming into your presence, almost like being given to you, being handed to you, that's giving you further information and helping you along. But it may not be all the answers that you want this month. And I do want to be honest about that you may not receive, that at least in this reading and in this energy, I'm not seeing that you're going to receive all those answers. But the Hermit is here, okay? And the Hermit card is that light, right? He's holding the lantern. He's lighting the way. And that's that deep inner guidance within ourselves that's helping us through the darkness and guiding us. And the Hermit tells us that December for this group is going to be a time of going within, reading, understanding ourselves more, but also I feel a very strong urge for this group to talk about things, to talk things through a little bit more. I feel like there's certain levels of either this frustration of maybe not getting pregnant, or not knowing when, you know, if you're going to be pregnant or not. I feel as though there is a stress that is weighing on you that maybe even is so subconscious you may not be aware of it, but it is weighing on you. So I just feel as though it is important for you to talk, to share this with people you trust or someone who you trust who can offer you some comfort or can kind of just let you vent about things, because it might just be very overwhelming in the month of December. And do you feel like that's going to be very helpful to you in healing? Okay, so some answers are coming to you as far as pregnancy goes. For some of you, you may not know you're pregnant, but you are. Let's keep going. We are going to pull more oracle cards. So let's see what other guidance, especially if, you know, what is this? Okay, just came right out. Okay, we have jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Okay, so some of you, yeah, are receiving an option, an answer, and this is saying to go for it rather than, I guess, I want to say rather than overthinking it or worrying too much. We also have whale and orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Oh my gosh. Yes, I just was sending energy to your throat chakra for this exact reason, right? Share your song. In the month of December, this is a time really to release, to speak your truth, to share your voice and not keep that hidden. We also have you're not alone, isolation, physical connection, community. So this has been weighing heavily, as I mentioned, this feeling of not getting the results, not getting the answers, not understanding things, and needing that knowledge or just kind of like feeling a little stuck in that sense. It could also be getting answers that, you know, maybe you've already received information that is difficult to kind of accept. And I think that connecting with others, like there's a sense of like speaking with community, like connecting with people. Yeah, see the spark between it. I kind of mentioned like talking to somebody, like talking things out and just really getting it out in the open, sharing your song, like letting that go. The frequency of sound, so healing that throat chakra. You may even want to listen to some binaural beats that are specifically for your heart chakra. So that is a frequency that is tuned into your throat chakra and can actually open that up and help to heal it. And you can find those on YouTube if you just, you know, search for them on YouTube. Now, one thing that's really throwing me off is this jump in. Like, what is this change that we need to say yes to? Here's another, like, speaking your truth, saying yes to the adventure. Are you putting something on pause or on hold because of pregnancy? Maybe that's the point. With the Hermit, we also see isolation as well. Going into hermit mode, right? Trying to isolate. I feel like this may be healing, but also, you know, speaking it out is needed as well. So you may be going deep within to find inner answers. And the follow-up to that is also speaking them, speaking the change into existence. And that actually may speed things along for you in some areas that you may feel stuck in. So those are the messages coming through. Let's keep going with some further oracle cards, get some messages, dive deep for this group. Wow, we had one come out, empowerment. Okay. So there's a hidden sense of empowerment. Let's see what this empowerment has to do with. Specifically, let's see, what is this empowerment related to for my group 4s? Let's see, what was this related to? I feel like this is very specific. I feel like this empowerment is coming from speaking. Oh, good luck. Yeah, this is a good luck. This month is good luck for you guys. As I mentioned, I feel like you're getting an answer. You're getting almost like an opportunity or something. And it's saying, speak your truth, say yes to this good luck, because maybe you're doubting that it is good luck. But I do feel like it's going to be like a big yes within yourself. And it's almost like, let that yes out into the open. Speak it. Okay. Financial. Okay, financial health as well. So there's good fortune kind of coming through this. We also got dreams and career kind of coming out together. That's the most cards that came out, but it all felt very much connected, especially when financial health came out, good luck and career. So for this group, December is going to be a month where you gain some kind of answers or opportunity having to do with a dream of yours coming through, and that's going to be good luck. Now, again, I mentioned it may not be the answers you wanted, or it may not be the thing you wanted, but this could be something that for the time being is your prayers answered, is your manifestation. So just consider that. Always trusting your intuition, but maybe you're afraid to dive into this because you're afraid pregnancy might interfere with that. Maybe you're already pregnant, you're afraid that that may interfere. I feel as though power is your luck is on your side. You're empowered to make this change. And this may be the best time to do it. To me, this seems like things are lined up for you to really reap the benefits of this, and you can figure other things out later on, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hearing. Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna get some final messages. Let's get some final messages on pregnancy for this group, because I feel like, we haven't had a very strong, okay, renewal of peace. This card always comes out with pregnancy. So I definitely I'm sensing that some of you are pregnant but aren't sure, or will get pregnant very soon, planning to get pregnant, but this almost like this career or this other opportunity is getting in the way of it. That's kind of been the theme, because we have this little baby here. This card always comes up for me in my pregnancy readings when I'm kind of asking the question of fertility and pregnancy. So for many of you, the pregnancy might just be like the obstacle itself of like, what do I do? Do I accept this or not? Interesting. Yeah, higher ground. I feel like you are getting further answers. You're making a decision, but you may not be feeling 100%. Maybe you already made this decision with the Page of Swords, but you're not feeling like 100% on it. Just trust in this one. I feel like, if this is all making sense, if this is resonating, I feel like trusting in that intuitive, drive, or trusting in this good luck, I feel like this is going to be working out in your favor, this opportunity. Okay, this one wants to come through. Inner blessings. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Infinite blessings. Freudian slip. Infinite blessings. Yeah. Does that not confirm it, you guys? I think that confirms what we were saying, right? It's like, you may be worrying about this, but really, I think you're gonna have a really lucky month of December, and it is gonna result in infinite blessings. For many of you, that is gonna be pregnancy. For my group 4s, yay! I really truly hope. Please let me know. I always love it when people come back and let us all know. Share it with each other in the comments. Let us know if if that was accurate. You did get pregnant. I would love that so much to hear that. To hear all those infinite blessings coming to you. Okay, group 4, if you want even more pregnancy messages, you can find those linked in a playlist in the description box. I will also link above to one of my more recent pick a card readings about pregnancy. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Really appreciate that. Comment down below. Let me know that you did choose pile number 4. I would love to chat with you, especially if it did resonate with you. I truly hope this reading was helpful. That's always my intention, is to send you guys positive energy and to really help you kind of gain some insights and suggestions from the cards. Lastly, if you are enjoying my readings and you would like even more monthly pregnancy messages, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. I will be doing other readings, of course, as well, other pick a card readings, but my subscribers, you guys seem to love these pregnancy ones, and I love doing readings that you guys enjoy. So that's gonna do it for this reading though. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now.